Hi Geminis, welcome to Red Persephone Tarot. This is a new channel, so I'd really appreciate it if you helped grow my channel by subscribing, liking, commenting on this video. Let's see what messages the cards have for you, okay? You've got the Page of Pentacles, okay, so I feel like you're learning about a situation, and I feel like you're learning about a particular person and their intentions and things about them. I don't know if it's good or bad, but you're learning about them. There's things that you're recognizing now. In the past, you've got the Six of Swords and the Queen of Wands. Okay, the Six of Swords in the past, it seems that you've been through a really tough time in the past. This could be this morning, yesterday, a week ago, a year ago, whenever. It's in the past, but you moved out of it and you was able to kind of like flourish like a butterfly, like metamorphosis from a caterpillar into this beautiful Queen of Wands. That's your energy. Or maybe you are dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius or Aries, but I do feel like this is your energy where you was able to like grow and able to express some kind of creative desire that was inside of you. It's almost like whatever the hard time was, it allowed you to move on into your prime. That's what I'm getting there. So let's look at the present moment. Wow, you've got the Seven of Swords. Do you feel like somebody's taken something away from you? Do you feel like somebody's used you in some way? Like, do you feel like they're just constantly walking out the door? Have you been ghosted or somebody pulled away and do you feel like they've used you in some way? Like somebody ghosted you. Have they do you feel like you've been lied to in some way? In the future, you've got the Sun card. This is a really good card. It's another Leo energy actually, but it's you remaining in your power. Okay, and there's a lot of power here, so, and always remembering that, so always remain dignified. Like, you might not have been dignified in the past, you might have had some obsession going on, you might have been like hooked on somebody, and you might have acted in ways that you kind of regret or are ashamed of, but this will allow you to react or act differently in newer situations when they arise. So you might have to kiss a few frogs to meet your prince, and those frogs that you have kissed previously, you might have done some things you regret, but now you are in your power in the future and able to act dignified and in your power. Right, let's clarify on that Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you've learned through this experience. Oh my gosh, this is very fire sign energy right here. You've got the Queen of Wands, now you've got the King of Wands. There was a very fiery thing going on. This is in the overall energy. You're learning about this King of Wands. They are like so confident. They're attractive. They are like maybe flamboyant, eccentric, or they're like, they've got that big D energy, you know, when they walk in the room. They have more followers than they do friends. They just shine. They're like the Goblin King out of Labyrinth. They're very, very confident, borderline arrogant. This kind of person, they're temporary, you know. They're not to rely on. They're fun and exciting, but they're not to rely on. And you're learning about this. That, you know, they're attractive and they know it. There's a lot of sexual energy there's passion, there's fire, but there's also complications and toxicity. Like, that person, you know, you'd get burnt by this person, and you've learnt that the hard way. You've got the Four of Swords here, and the Hierophant. So yeah, so this person, you're on a break. You could be on a break from them. Maybe they've taken a break, maybe you've taken a break, but I don't feel like you've given up completely, or somebody hasn't given up completely, or maybe it's made you give up on love for a little while, you know, maybe it scalded you a bit, but it doesn't mean it's the end. You've got the Hierophant. It's almost like this twin flame energy going on. Look, we've got this twin flame energy, but it's not always very healthy. It's like that runner and the chaser situation. They may have been the runner, you the chaser, or the other way around. Look into it. But it's your soul's calling for you to wake up. So it's your soul coming back. It's coming back. And it's coming back as yourself. No, it's coming back as yourself in a different form to show yourself that your soul is there. And sometimes it's not in a way that feels good. It's that grace from the universe to wake you up, to make you rise higher. I hope that makes sense. Let me know if it's... I'm assuming you guys who watch this would get what I'm talking about, because, you know... it's a spiritual context, and yeah, so I'm assuming you will know. So in the past, yeah, this person, they've made you feel quite like hurt. It's caught you've suffered. You've been caught. You've had a lot of worrying and a lot of like anxiety over this. You know, it's caused you some unrest, some upset. Okay, this was in the past. Let's move on to the present. Well, so yeah, they might have walked away, and it might still be hurting you a little bit. It's more your ego that's affected. You've got the Temperance, another fire sign ruled by the Sagittarius. You've got the Chariot ruled by the Cancer, and you've got the Two of Swords. This person has ghosted you. They've blocked you. It's a very narcissistic trait. They're very narcissistic with that King of Wands energy going on there. You've got the Temperance. You need to moderate this energy. There is success here with you. There is a triumphant feeling, but you need to kind of moderate your heart and your head. So to go to sort of balance that out rather than going with your heart so much, because this person, they're scalding, and you need to maintain a balance there, not to get too obsessed or too attached. It's too detached. This is your lesson to detach, a spiritual lesson to detach. In the future, with that Sun card, I think it's made you feel like a failure within love. I think you've gone through some hard times within love, and it makes you feel like a failure, but actually you're closer to it than you think. Okay, because that is that card. You just need to look at things differently. With the Eight of Swords there, it's the definition of insanity. It's doing the same thing over and over again and expecting the same results. When people fall into a river, their initial reaction is to climb up from where they fell in. But the best thing to do is to relax, float downstream until there's an easier bank to climb up upon. So it's just relax, just look at it differently, not try so hard. Just go with the flow. It's not about the journey, no destination, it's about the journey. The Eight of Pentacles is a very learning energy here. So it starts off with the learning, and it ends with the learning. You're learning so much, you're growing throughout this whole experience. Heartache, you're learning. Being ghosted, you're learning. All of these things that you've been through, it's made you stronger, and you're learning, and that's good. So you're growing as well. And that is your reading, Gemini. I hope it helps. Let me know in the comments below. After the count of 3, I'd really like you to hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it, and I'll give you an extra card. 1, 2, 3, subscribe. Thank you. You've got the Hanging Man. So it's sacrificing things in order to have a better outcome. So it would be like... if you're spending too much time on social media, maybe you need to just put the phone down. If it's drinking too much, put the bottle down. If it's doing something too much, just put it down, sacrifice it, let it go. And I'm going to see you all very soon, Geminis, okay? Bye.